Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to welcome Administrator Strickland, Assistant Administrator McCarthy, and Director Orgay for joining us today to discuss the recently announced corporate average fuel economy and greenhouse gas emission standards for automobiles for models year 2017 to 2025. I'm pleased that the Obama administration is moving forward on fuel economy standards that will decrease our dependence on foreign oil, improve vehicle value for consumers, our constituents, and improve air quality across our nation. Despite what some may claim, the standards proposed by the Obama administration are not grabs from thin air. In 2007, President Bush signed into law the Energy Independence and Security Act, which set a national standard of 35 miles per gallon by 2020. President Bush praised this legislation, calling it, and I quote, "a major step towards reducing our dependence on oil, confronting global climate change, expanding the production of renewable fuels, and giving future generations of our country a nation that is stronger, cleaner, and more secure," end of quote. Now, just 4 years later, the majority has arrived at the puzzling conclusion that improving energy efficiency is not in our national interests. Today's hearing is entitled "Running on Empty," which is a misguided criticism of fuel efficiency standards supported by the industry, consumers, and the administration. Frankly, I have a hard time understanding what the majority's problem is with the fuel efficiency standards, or whose interests they are representing in opposing them. I also understand that the majority is concerned that the administration has been inappropriately colluding with stakeholders. This is also a strange claim, considering the frequent complaints from the other side about the administration seeking too little input from industry when developing regulations. While the administration has worked out a proposal that automakers support, as you will hear today, it fully intends to go through the formal rulemaking process and comply with the requirements of the Administrative Procedures Act. The new standards are critical to ensuring that consumers are getting the most for their money. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, the new standards are expected to save average drivers, our constituents, $3,500 over the lifetime of their vehicles after factoring in the cost of new fuel technology. In recent months, several of the top automakers have reported that their customers are increasingly choosing fuel-efficient vehicles over their less efficient products. We certainly can understand that in these recessionary times. The new standards also will help create new jobs. Sears estimates that the standards could create as many as 8,400 new jobs in Maryland, my state, and 500,000 jobs nationwide by 2030. While there undoubtedly will be some challenges to meeting these standards, the substantial buy-in from industry indicates that they are achievable and ultimately will benefit consumers and the United States auto industry as a whole. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.